on. We've succeeded in housing 59 new households off our consolidated wait list for rent geared to income in the last year. However, the list does continue to have over 1,000 families on it. In the last year, there's been over 300 added alone. So we are seeing, while we are placing people into stable housing, the need is outpacing what we've been able to deliver, but we are continuing to make progress. The county is investing 23 million in local housing capital and providing 10 million in annual housing supports, along with funds for homelessness and emergency shelter support as well. We're also working with our member municipalities to look at our having ready, shovel-ready land inventory, such as our recent purchase of the Westwood Drive property in Cobourg. We will begin into the early planning stages on that this year, and continuing to look at other opportunities. So beyond housing and homelessness, when we think about what else we're doing in this pillar, we're actively increasing our childcare spaces. We're on track to hit the goal of 401 new spaces for our community by 2026. We're collaborating with partners like the Ontario Health Team Northumberland for healthcare services. An example of that is we're leading the launch of a new walk-in clinic in Port Hope, and that should be coming up very, very shortly. We're just waiting on the final announcements, but within the next few weeks, we should have that open. And our paramedics responded to over 25,000 911 calls in 2023, and our community paramedicine program has now reached approximately 5,000 patients that have got preventative healthcare in their homes. And we can't not mention Ivy, our support pup in the paramedic program. And believe it or not, she is a big hit and actually has a very big difference. She's just done a few visits now with some of our community paramedicine clients. And we've received some feedback, very, very meaningful impact with just a short visit of what she can do. So very, very exciting. And that's one of our fun stories. Okay, we're on to, we'll go to the next slide, please. Sustainable growth. This one is about building the long-term livability, looking at our networks. A lot of it, this is more the construction, the roads, the buildings, that kind of stuff. We'll go to the next slide. So we'll hit on these. We manage about 500 kilometers of road. Of course, we always have some interesting construction projects there. We continue to with Brighton on County Road 64, Prince Edward Street, where we're currently finalizing those tenders. And we'll start on some construction in the rural section this year, and we'll move into the more urban section next year. Work for infrastructure rehab on sewers and culverts as well on Elizabeth Street to Harbor Street this year in Brighton. A lot of work on road safety, looking at beacons and school safety zones. County Road 18 intersections improvements were completed north of Cobourg. Probably saw a lot of those in your backyard last year. It's greatly enhanced some of the safety also around rail safety, particularly in Brighton last year. Our working Brathwaite Bridge and Thompson Bridge were both completed last year, and we continue to work on the other major structures. Work continues on the Golden Plough Lodge. We're continuing to work on some GIS initiatives and mapping. Last year was a big year with recycling because we did sell the recycling plant. That was a result of changes to the way the province has us handling recyclable materials. They're now being managed by circular materials, which was part of the Circular Economy Act approved by the province. So